Hey folks, welcome back. Good to see you. It's a beautiful day here in central Nebraska. Thought it'd be a good day to give you another little garden tour since we're out here in the garden anyway. We'll show you how things are coming along. We've got some stuff doing amazing out here and we're starting to taper off. So come on along. We'll show you what we're doing out here. So we're out here on the south end of the garden. You can see our potato row here is doing really good. We've been robbing some potatoes out of there little by little. But those maybe in another month or so we'll be able to full on harvest those. And then our asparagus here also doing amazing. We cannot wait to start harvesting here in our new portion this next spring. It's amazing how this garden just changes by the week. It's crazy. Got one little watermelon plant here. Isn't that crazy how big it got? So we've got some stuff we want to do in here today. I want to harvest some onions, and we have some plants that we can actually pull out that we've harvested everything, and it's time for them to go. The onions that are interplanted in here with the tomatoes are the ones that we're pulling today. You can see they're starting to fall over, which means they are ready to go. We have another patch of onions in here that'll be ready later on, more towards the fall. You can see the watermelons are encroaching on those. We'll probably lose a couple in there like we did last year. I'm going to go get the wheelbarrow. We'll start pulling these babies up. We got some rain yesterday, so these onions should come right up. Yep. Beautiful big onions. Got our wheelbarrow full of onions. You probably remember this rack from last year. We just put the green tops down through the holes, and this is our drying rack for our onions. There's all of our onions on the rack, the smaller ones we put over here that would fall through the big square. But we've got some beauties in here. Look at the size of that one right there. Now some people will pull them and lay them out on the ground for a period of time. I've tried that, and with the kind of sun that we get here that feels like a broiler, they'll get a sunburnt spot on those, and that'll cause them to start rotting early. So we've ceased doing that. Now we bring them in here in the shop where they're still warm and will dry, but the sun's not beating on them directly. Came in the house for a minute. Kelly has taken some of our very large zucchini and she's making some mock apple pie. She's stirred everything up now. We'll show you what it looks like when it's done.
Mock apple cobbler.
Oh, mock apple cobbler. Still sounds good. Using some of our farm fresh eggs. There's Kelly's mock apple cobbler. Smells amazing. Alright, back out to the garden. You can see we harvested our cabbage here that we made our sauerkraut with the other day. We need to pull these up. Our Napa cabbage is still going strong down here. All those little moths you see flying around, that's where your cabbage worms come from. And this is the kind of damage they do. Next thing is our broccoli. We've got the main heads off of this quite some time ago, and we've been picking all of the side shoots, and they're just about spent. You can see the cabbage worms have got a hold of those too, but we've got plenty out of that, so we got to get those up now. And the last thing to clean up today is the cauliflower. It's all gone. We'll get that out of here and then we'll be done with the cleaning up. Well, we got our garden cleaned up with the items that needed to go. So let's go over what we still have out here and how it's doing. Raspberries in the corner here. We have hatch chilies right there. I believe this is Kelly's got Brussels sprouts again in this year, even though we never have luck with them. She is a diehard and does not want to give up. Napa cabbage, fava beans are starting to send out pods and they're starting to fill up. We'll show you a couple of them here. That fava bean pod there. Kelly's loofah is going to be in a tunnel you won't be able to get through here pretty soon. These are sweet peppers. I ate one of these this morning. They're really good, nice and sweet. This is a what you call it? Melon, let me think. Honeydew, I don't know how I forgot it, but you can see we got some really big specimens of honeydew in here. And of course our next variety of onions. These are candy variety onions. We really love them. And then watermelon down here taking over. We've got 5 humongous watermelons in this bundle here. And then on the other side of where the plant is planted, I think we got 4 good-sized watermelons here. Now this stuff getting out in the row, you can just cut all that off. It won't hurt anything. This other stuff I just kind of drag sideways so it just goes out instead of sprawling all over the garden. These are called lipstick bell peppers. They're also sweet. Got some marigolds here by the tomatoes. This is supposed to be, it's called the world's largest tomato. Not impressed. I've got a couple specimens down there low, but tomatoes just aren't doing well for some reason. This is our celebrity vine. Looking not very well. It's not really thriving. More marigolds. Got beans here. Kelly planted all the beans, so I don't know what she's got going with the beans. Got a couple different varieties. Collard greens. 3 of those, and then we have some acorn squash here, I believe. And then this is more broccoli we're still harvesting on. It's petering out, so we'll pull that up here pretty soon. More beans. Got snow peas here on the trellis. 3 artichokes here all in a row. This one's doing the best, looks like. Oh, this is our acorn squash here. So not sure what this squash is. I'll have to ask Kelly. And then, of course, our crazy volunteer deal that comes back every year. Now, if you like dill seed, you see the stage that this bloom has got going on here. You can see the seeds. You just come through, pluck that pod. You've got a handful of dill seeds. If you want to save those, you can replant them, or you can flavor with dill seed as well. But that'll all fall down here, and that's where we get our volunteer deal from. More beans, looking really good. Zucchini, of course, never a dull moment with zucchini. They go crazy here. Hi, Cal. There's some tomatoes. This tomato variety here, called Candy.
No, that's the onions.
Oh, that's an onion tag. I didn't think they were called Candy. Kelly's going to find out.
These are the mortgage lifter.
Mortgage lifter. Okay.
From, Jennifer Homestead.
Jennifer Ocean Homestead sent them to us. You can see we've got some on here. Because of the rains, we have some splitting, but it's all right. But lots of vines and not a lot of tomatoes. Got some here and there. Got some flowers coming on now, yeah, too, up top. Maybe the early growing season wasn't favorable. These are our bread and salt tomatoes. They look like giant beef hearts. More marigolds. And then our Roma tomatoes down here on the end. Roma tomatoes always do well here. This is just absolutely loaded with Roma tomatoes. Make salsa out of those. More peppers. This is, I believe, the jalapeno pepper. And this is all our cucumbers. We've been getting loads of cucumbers. If you grow cucumbers, you know what I'm talking about. They just keep on coming on. Another pepper here. Celery that we've been harvesting a little bit on the outsides. Got like a yellow banana pepper. And then the rest of this row is peppers, with the exception of right down here on the end is some more beans and some basil right here. And then right on the end is our volunteer thyme that comes back every single year. So Kelly's going to give us a rundown on the types of beans she has out here.
I've got some black turtle beans. I've got some white, forget what they're called. They're basically a white navy bean. And then there's an Indian red bean. Same ones that we've grew last year.
Oh, okay.
Just in larger quantities.
Nice. All right, we're going to go give some stuff to the chickens. The chickens get a lot of our vegetables. They're going to go through all these greens. They love the greens. And if they find any bugs or worms, they really love those too. So that's the garden tour, folks. Your update here lately. Kelly came out to actually remind me that we got to get going down to the fair. It's fair week and we're involved with the fair, so we've got to get down there. I hope you enjoyed the tour this week and walking around the place here. We hope you come back and see us here real soon. We love you guys. See you next time here on Markelly Farm. Say bye, Ruby. Wave. Say bye. You gonna wag your tail? All right.